From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Adley Rutschman.
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you've got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Eric James. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Okay, all set to go. Now here is Michael Harris. The wind of the pitch. That's in there, and we're underway in this interleague matchup.
Here we go, boys. Come on.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Chop to the right side. Fires to first on the run. Not in time. He's safe.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
On the ground. And it gets by him.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Another solid power season. First pitch, and he just misses. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Harris on second. Grissom at first with no outs. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Mountcastle hauls it in, and there's one away. Two on, one out. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Third in the NL in RBIs this year.
Hey, we got one here.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Grandpa right now, huh?
0-2 as he waves at that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, what a pitch for the strikeout right there. Boogie placed that screwball on the inside, and man, that thing moves a ton. That's a unique pitch. So tough to throw. You don't see many guys throwing that pitch, but if you can put it right there against same-side hitters, almost impossible to handle.
Here's Austin Riley. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Two down here.
And here it comes. Bounce to third. On to Frazier. That's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Orioles due up in the first. No score. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic.
Plays at 1 now.
Second inning set to go. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That's in for a strike.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Nobody here, nobody.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Popped up, and that's a foul ball.
Yeah, but kind of hard to believe, but Ozzie Albies, first second baseman in Braves history to win a Silver Slugger.
And he's won multiple Silver Sluggers now. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Line drive, base hit.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So 2 down. Here's Eddie Rosario. 0-1. Second inning here, no score. Strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got it. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. And now, Michael Harris. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
The lefty to 1-0. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Makes a nice running catch. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's the Braves DH, Vaughn Grissom. And he's already singled in this game.
All right, here we go now.
And first offering is fouled off. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely, it's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore, but even so here at the ballpark, some great food.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the pitch. Line drive.
I got it.
Mullins makes the grab, out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He popped out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall, and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
They get the out on Acuna, and the inning is over. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Here comes the 0-1. The wide to kick the pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Mullins moving back for it. Still going back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they slice into the lead. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Popped up. Henderson settles under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Hey, we got one here.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Boom, for me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me.
Swing and a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now, high in the air, out to right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Braves 1.
If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you.
Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. James back to work. And that one off the outside edge.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Nobody out now. Nobody out.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. pitch. Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike. The wind and the pitch.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one misses in the dirt.
It's a good take.
Popped up left side. Henderson puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. 1 for 2.
Here we go now. Let's go.
There's a strike. A dive. He's got it. Fires to first. On the money. Nice play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Got him swinging. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Ripped on the ground to second. Frazier on to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley.
We got 2.
In there, and it's 0-1. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, he was drafted in the first round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher, but Austin Riley hated pitching. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So they make short work of him there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Braves 1. Back here in Baltimore, here's the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
James back to work. Bounce to the right side. Mountcastle takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 now.
Ball 1. 1 ball,
Plays it what
2
now?
strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. Mullins on his horse. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Here's the strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Down the line, it's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And now they trail by 1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Eric James departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Coming on for the Orioles, Michael Gibbons.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.